Archaeological fieldwork in Morocco has discovered an ancient Neolithic civilisation that is the oldest and largest of its kind in Africa beyond the Nile. The previously unknown Stone Age farming society was dated to 3400 to 2900 BC. A new study published in the journal Antiquity reveals for the first time the importance of the Maghreb, Northwest Africa, in the emergence of complex societies in the wider Mediterranean during the 4th and 3rd millennia BC. With a Mediterranean environment, a border with the Sahara Desert, and the shortest maritime crossing between Africa and Europe, the Maghreb is perfectly located as a hub for major cultural developments and intercontinental connections in the past. Whilst the region's importance during the Paleolithic, Iron Age and Islamic periods is well known, there is a significant gap in knowledge of the archaeology of the Maghreb between circa 4000 and 1000 BC, a period of dynamic change across much of the Mediterranean. To tackle this, a team of archaeologists led by Professor Cyprian Brookbank from the University of Cambridge carried out collaborative multidisciplinary archaeological fieldwork at Oued Beit, Morocco. Professor Brookbank said, "For over 30 years I have been convinced that Mediterranean archaeology has been missing something fundamental in later prehistoric North Africa. Now at last we know that was right, and we can begin to think in new ways that acknowledge the dynamic contribution of Africans to the emergence and interactions of early Mediterranean societies." The authors of the new study said, "For more than a century, the last great unknown of later Mediterranean prehistory has been the role played by the societies of the Mediterranean's southern Africa shores west of Egypt. Our discoveries prove that this gap has not been due to any lack of major prehistoric activity, but to the relative lack of investigation and publishing." Oued Beit now confirms the central role of the Maghreb in the emergence of both Mediterranean and wider African societies. The results reveal that the site was the largest agricultural complex from this period in Africa outside of the Nile region. All the evidence points towards the presence of a large-scale farming settlement, similar in size to early Bronze Age Troy. The team recovered unprecedented domestic plant and animal remains, pottery and lithics, all dating to the final Neolithic period. Excavation also revealed extensive evidence for deep storage pits. Importantly, contemporaneous sites with similar pits have been found on the other side of the Strait of Gibraltar in Iberia, where finds of ivory and ostrich egg have also pointed to long-standing African connections. This suggests that the Maghreb was instrumental in wider Western Mediterranean developments during the 4th millennium BC. Oued Beit and the northwest Maghreb were clearly integral parts of the wider Mediterranean region. As such, these discoveries significantly change our understanding of the later prehistory of the Mediterranean and Africa. As the authors of the Antiquity article state, it is crucial to consider Oued Beit within a wider, co-evolving and connective framework, embracing peoples both sides of the Mediterranean Atlantic gateway during the later 4th and 3rd millennia BC, and, for all the likelihood of movement in both directions, to recognise it as a distinctively African-based community that contributed substantially to the shaping of that social world. The paper, called Oued Beit Morocco, a complex early farming society in northwest Africa and its implications for Western Mediterranean interaction during later prehistory, concluded, addressing the long-known but little-studied site of Oued Beit through fieldwork and related analyses, produces both new insights into Maghrebian society and many other questions. Prominent among the former are the undeniable presence of an established farming lifestyle in the late 4th millennium BC Maghreb, and of complex local communities reciprocally engaged with their contemporaries in southern Iberia. Our hope is that, however challenging it may prove to resolve some of the outstanding questions, Oued Beit and the northwest Maghreb will henceforth occupy an integral and, in explanatory terms, profoundly revisionary place in the later prehistory of the Mediterranean and Africa that they so richly deserve, and that for many years has gone unrecognised. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly subscribe, and you can also support the channel on Subscribestar via the link in the description, or via YouTube Super Thanks. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.